Hi, good to see you all again virtually, and great to now and hear that you're going from safer to safer and knowing that the worry of this separations that we have got of no face to face schooling, meeting the parents and the grandparents are on the reduction state. We're all praying, wishing, and writing it down, hoping it to finish before this end of this month, or maybe before the end of October. Not wanting it to go on, and everybody's waiting for Diwali to be in November, isn't it? Come on, let's make, there is this beautiful story, children. You all would love to hear this, and this is not a story, this actually happened. This whole village, this happened in India. The whole village, it was a huge village. For 2 consecutive years, there was no rain. You all must be thinking, which could be that place in India? No, it was not a desert. And there was no rain. So all the villagers, they all got together and they all said, come on, let's do one special yagna. As per the ancient Vedantic way, you do the yagna, the fire worship. And in the fire worship, we are going to pray. And then the spiritual leader said that if you do this, there will be rain. Well, after 1 day, after 1 month, after 2 days, he said, no. The spiritual leader said, it will be then, right then. So everybody was rejoicing. They all put in a little bit of money, a huge yagna, special fire and sandalwood and cow ghee and all that stuff was organized, ancient Vedantic way. And next morning was the selected time, first thing in the morning, and everybody, you could see the whole village is congregating onto that field. It was a huge ground. In the center of the ground, the village elders and the priests had chosen a very special place, and everybody was going down there. One boy, young, just about 8, 9, 10 years of age, I think it was 8 or 9. He was carrying an umbrella. Early morning, imagine. Must be 5:30, 6 o'clock or something, carrying an umbrella. There's no sun, there's no rain. Why is he carrying an umbrella? Everybody looking, and because he's young, everybody can pull his leg. And they all ask him, why are you carrying an umbrella? He was quiet, very serious. He didn't answer anything. He went down, and when he reached there, he wanted to be right in the front of the yagna where it was going on. So he made it way that he was standing there. The village elders and the pandit, the spiritual leader, saw. So they were also intrigued. Early morning, sun has not risen. They said, come here, my boy. And he went down and he did namaskar and he said, why are you carrying an umbrella? He said, sir, it's going to rain, isn't it? I'm carrying an umbrella because I don't want to get wet. Everybody mused, everybody laughed. And you know what? The story goes on to say, it's story because though it is real, that it did rain that day after the yagna. And they say it rained because one boy who really believed in what he was doing. And do you know, children, dear parents, do you know who was that person? It's true. He is called the father of this country, Mahatma Gandhi. It happened in Port London. It did. You read his life story. And he believed. He said, we are going to do this. So, my point today is a message. We talked about it the last Thursday. We keep thinking, what is it we have to do? There is so much of suffering and COVID-19 and we think everywhere, wherever we go, as if something is going to jump up and catch us and the virus is going to infect us and me and my children, my family, or my parent and my grandparent or something, or my friends. Everywhere you're looking suspiciously. I hope this guy is not. I hope he doesn't touch. Remove the fear. It doesn't mean, please understand, children, parent, grandparent, you must exercise all the precautions as given to us by specialist, doctor, country, the government. Must exercise. But remove the fear. Remove the fear like the child. Only one child thought it's going to continue not rain status. That's the fear, no? That's the worry. That's the worry and the fear is going around. And what did we share the last time? By the way, these messages, whatever come to you, is not from me. I'm nobody. I'm just an Amazon.com delivery guy. I just deliver the message. I did the message in my meditation and in my little bit of understanding, studying Vedanta, and I wish to share it with you because I see today the power of Vedanta, power of this IB, International Baccalaureate, discovering the potential from within your children, you. And notice the result. I'm seeing continuously, and it's like a snowball effect. It's increasing that powerful, positive result, increasing and snowball. You know, this is how an avalanche starts. Avalanche in the mountain, in Himalayas, and you will find some of the, not snow around here, but there are lots of rocks and loose earth when you go to Mumbai. And Everest, you will find huge. Those of you who've been around, and many of you have been around, you've seen that it's wiping away villages and the roads and things like that, and covered with miles only on snow. How does it start? You'll be surprised. Maybe a helicopter was flying close by. That's why, by the way, as you know, I'm a fighter pilot and I'm also a trained helicopter and a Boeing pilot. It was great fun. But now I'm talking about that vibration, that little vibration of the helicopter, or in a fighter plane. Supposing I cross the sound barrier that will go beyond, it's called Mach, M-A-C-K, Mach. Beyond the speed of sound, if I travel that fast, then a solid sound barrier develops, and wherever the aircraft nose is pointing, it goes and strikes there, and it's like a huge bomb with a boom. It makes a sound. Maybe a sonic barrier. Maybe a stone. Somebody was walking by there and it fell. Stones started rolling, gathering the snow and rolling, and slope is there. It picks up and up momentum. Just like that. Worries and anxiety and the fear keeps on increasing. Doubt. So what did I say last time? The message that I got, I was going through my own talk to remember what did I. And it is, we don't have to do something. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do. Then just be. Be who? Yourself. Remember I talked about if I have to behave like a donkey, I have to do a lot of things. Like put an ear, put a tail, stand on four legs, put up my head and make a frown, funny sound, hee-haw, and then you will say you're acting like a donkey. What do I have to do to be me? Robbin Ghosh. I don't have to do anything to be me, but to make myself better and better and better, I have to get connected to who I really am. So as in the class or in your study time, and notice our children are doing that progressively, and they're becoming 73 kids, 10th standard result 1st of August, everybody first division. Teachers coordinating, principal, head of the program, coordinator, through the teacher, through the parent, through the children. And the children are emerging in winner. Parents, you and me, my time, grandparents, could we ever think everybody in this class will be first division? We couldn't even think of it. But with the divine grace, we are getting the message. Message of the IB, message of the Vedanta. Vedanta is what? It's spirituality. It's knowing who you are. It's not religion. It's not a way of life. It's not do like this or do like this or do like that. No. It's just be who you are. Otherwise, in the religious practices, we have to have faith. And generally, all religion in the world proceeds by faith. And you have to know the process, know knowledge. You have to have the knowledge of the religion. So you read the book, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, Bible, Mahavir Jain, Granth Sahib, like that. There is a famous monk. He is another Vedantist monk. He is from the Himalayas. He said, it goes very well in Hindi, he said, Tum jano ya mano. Either you know it or you have faith in it. There are only two ways. So what Vedanta is talking about, you must have respect, faith. If I want to learn maths or German from my professor, teacher, I have to have faith in my German and the professor that she or he is teaching me the right thing. And I have to have faith in the book that I'm reading to learn that subject. And most important, I have to have faith in myself. Me, I can do it. I may not understand it right now, whatever it is, but I know I will, because I'm going to do it. And this is what our kids did. 12th standard, everybody diploma. Isn't that powerful? It's like first division again. Very rare diploma, everybody in that school gets it. And the top student in diploma, like the top student in the 10th standard, should first in the world. World topper. And the first in 12th standard, just 1 mark short of the world topper. Who are they? They're your children. They're realizing this. Who I am. I can do it. I will do it. And keep on. And this is what we talked about called titiksha. Not giving up. I'm pursuing my track. So during this time, there is something beautiful. To remove this worry and the fear and the suffering, it's very easy to say, don't have. But how? And there you will say, what do I have to do? It's very simple. It's a way. And that way is to remove that ignorance. How do you do that? Process 1. We suffer because of, you will be surprised, we are always thinking about myself. Me. I, me, myself. We are very selfish. But notice, the moment you go out and do something for your baby, all your worry, fear go away. The moment you go and do something for your wife or for your husband or for your parent, and of course your children, you feel so elated and happy. You feel elevated. The moment you go on somebody else, a beggar comes and puts his hand like this, and you do something, you give them something. Take care of who? You. Y-O-U. We have these days so-called holiday. Everybody's at home. Everybody's working from home. H-O-L-I day. I, me, myself. But Vedanta is converting that. This is the message I got in my meditation. Make it H-O-L-Y day. Holy day, not holiday. H-O-Y. Y is discover you. The person, people around you. Could be anyone. Help them to feel better. Heal them. Remove their fear and the suffering. Simple, very simple. In that, what has to go out? Tum jano ya mano. Either you know it or you believe in it. Know who? Your own self. Yourself. So there is this beautiful Vedantic story I may have shared with you earlier. We talk about it. It's beautiful. It's the 10 people, they're crossing the river to go to the other side to the temple to worship on the other side of the river. And they crossed the river. It just so happened those days there were no bridge, there were no boat. So the river was up to about the neck. So they waded through, went on the other side, and they were drying themselves. And one of them, who was like a leader, said, "Hey, let's just count before we push up. Are we all 10 there?" And he counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I said, 9? How could it be 9? Again he counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He said, "Oh my God, where is the 10th guy?" The other guy said, "You don't know how to count. Let me count." And he again counted. He also said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God, actually one person is drowned. Oh my God. They started to cry. Suffering came. And they're howling, they're sitting down, beating their chairs. One person is down, drowned. A wise man was coming past saying bye, and he came and said, "Why are you all crying? What can I do to help you?" They said, "Sir, we were 10 when we started. After the river, we are only 9. One person is drowned, and that's why we are wailing." The wise man immediately saw the picture. He realized and he said, "Listen, one person is not dead." He said, "I'm telling you." He said, "Okay, count." So this leader man again counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He said, "See." So the wise man said, "Wait, hold your hand and say 10. You are the 10th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other guy also counted. Oh, we didn't drown. We're okay. So what the story goes on like that? The first is darkness of ignorance. They crossed the river. Then come the doubt and the fear when they counted and started suffering. Ignorant, vikshepa, suffering. And then came the wise guy, Vedantic story. Paroksha Jnana. He tells them, "Hey, you're not. You're 10. And then they counted it themselves and can aparoksha jnana, direct knowledge, experiencing I am. Like, you want to sit down and meditate and bring out that full strength from within you, but you're feeling sleepy. Or you're learning and studying for your exam and your head is going down. You're feeling sleepy. Think. Who's feeling the fear? Who's experiencing the worry? Somebody else, no? Who is that somebody? In a hall, I come in and I ask, "Is Arushi there?" And they said, "Yes, Arushi is there." I said, "Where is she?" They said, "There she is." And I said, "Okay, that is the Arushi." I ask you, were you there when I was talking? You say, yes, I was there. You with who? Anyone. I say, how do you know? You say, I know I was there. I'm asking, how do you know? Who told you? Did you find your name in the list? Did you check your fingerprint in the scanner? Or the eye scanner? Or how do you know you were there? Did you take a witness from somebody? Check with Arushi. Arushi will tell you I was there. But she said, no, I just know I was there. I said, how? That you is within you, which knows you are feeling sleepy. Your eyes are drooping, head is drooping, or you're finding it difficult to learn. That's you. So, and the moment you find, oh, aparuksha jnana, what happens? Duksha nivritti, suffering goes away. Sevenfold, that's the sixth one. And the seventh one is Ananda Prapti. You are overjoyed and wow, we are not and we are tense still. You discover your true self. The first principle during this time, what do I have to do to find myself? Number one, stop thinking about yourself, think about other people. And second, to discover yourself, do two things, very simple. One is purity. The step of purity, these are the doing things. Established purity is don't tell lies. Truth, I should not speak. Remember, Mandakya Upanishad, Ashoka Stamba, Satyameva Jayate. India's emblem. India believes in this. We are in India as Bharatiya or living in India. Truth shall always win. Truth will. And the best part is, Tanishka Shah, who stood first in the world, when I asked her, what do you think is your strength? And it is there in the newspaper. She said, sir, my strength is I don't tell lies. It's so beautiful, powerful. These are the children, parents. I know 78% of our children, they don't tell lies. And if they have started in the last 5-6 months, don't worry, if you get back to the power of Vedanta, the power of IB. What is it? Be principled. Be and hold academic honesty. Don't copy. Those are the things which brings into our children this power. What did Tasneem Gotrawala, what did she say on 12th standard when I asked her, what is your strength? She said, sir, you give me a topic. I don't have to know anything about it, but I will speak about it and they will be all very good points. I can speak, I can find out wisdom, knowledge on anything. Aren't they beautiful? And congratulations to you, Tanishka, Tasneem, and the entire lot. I know each one of you have got some beautiful power. Those of you who have attained, those of you who haven't attained, you will attain. Get connected to that you. That is through purity and truth. And second, learn to sit still. First thing in the morning after you wash up your face, and be still. Ocean, wave, is like our life. Ocean, restless, wave, bubbles, froth, tsunami, slamming onto the shore and going back again, repeating. This is our life. As per Vedanta, beautiful example. And these waves are you and me. Bubble and the froth and the smaller one. Or you can call them our sufferings. Smaller one, bigger one, biggest one. If you are still, if the ocean is still, notice the waves subside. It becomes calm. And that is the worry and the suffering go away. When you get connected to yourself, becoming still. But that stillness is not the ocean. I am not the ocean. Then who am I? I am the water. Notice, you cannot say the waves and the froth and the bubbles and the tsunami and the ocean have water in them. You cannot say the wave, the froth, the bubble, the wave, the tsunami, the ocean has water in them. You say, of course you can. Come on, Dr. Ghosh. See, is that true? Or is it the water has become the ocean, the wave, the bubble and the froth? You say, no, I think the first statement is also true. I say, all right, if the waves have water in them, ocean has water in them, bubble and the froth has water in them, then do one thing. You take the ocean, take the bubble, take the wave, take the froth. I am keeping the water with me. Can I do that? Will you have wave? Will you have bubble and the froth? No. This water is infinitely, is the ocean, is the life. That you, which is within you, which knows I'm feeling sleepy, or I'm not understanding, or yes, I'm understanding. Wow, I have learned it now. I'm feeling sleepy. I need respect. Is that consciousness within you. And that is as per IB, as per Vedanta, is you, the true you. Discover that you. And the third principle, this you do it through purity and sitting still. Try lots of time, 10-15 minutes a day. You say, Dr. Ghosh, you don't know, holiday or no holiday, holy day or no holy day, we are so busy. I said, yes, you are. But do you want suffering? Do you want that sickness and the pain or the fear? Then okay. But if you don't want it, then there is an answer. And where is it? Inside you. It's not out there. If I go to America or London or Toronto in Canada, or if I go to my house, or if I go to Bombay, or if I sit in the office, or if I'm in the washroom, it is with me. It's not going anywhere. I don't have to go out there to earn that money or the happiness or the joy or a perfect partner or beautiful relationship or great knowledge or a great degree. It's all within me. And the moment you realize that, the beauty part of it, children, dear parents, everything, all achievements come rushing towards you. The moment you know who you are. So, first, help other people to discover who you truly are through purity and through, without the word is called nididhyasanam. Yogic word is called dhyanam. And what we are talking about, what we know is being still, meditative mood. You don't have to close your eyes and say some name. Either just say Allah, Allah, Christ, Christ, or Krishna, Krishna, or Divine Mother, Durga, Durga, Kali, Kali. Now, just be still. Spirituality. You may resort to religion, that's your choice. Absolutely, your faith and belief. You may not. Choose. Whichever, be still. And when you discover this, utilize helping others and being yourself to help the society, help the country, discover something which is good for everyone. Hold on to these three messages and we shall share more as we go on from here. So remember the 10 people, where was the suffering? Where was the truth? Where was the power? It was within me. In Sanskrit, Dasamakttvasi. You are the 10th. You are the one. I wish you good luck. You have a great day and time and talk to me, write to me, send a message, whatever you like, always welcome. Dear parents, dear grandparents, and children yourself, I would like you to write down whatever you're doing, send it to me. Whatever time you're doing towards these goals, something discovering your power. I know I'm hearing it from parents. So many children and the parents are writing to me, and so many of you are not writing. Please write. Those of you written, write it again. Send it with your picture, with your parent, your grandparent, yourself, your object, and send it to me, meaning send it to the school. You can send it to the principal, the vice president, or Arushi ma'am. Arushi will take it on the web team, to the website, to the parents' web link. Or if you wish, send it to me. I'm always there. I wish you good luck and you have a beautiful day ahead.